All of this stuff is 40-year-old technology.
Yep.
All they're doing now new is they've moved their plants to China. And it's really sad because they have copied their 40-year-old technology. Why didn't they do anything new? Because because of ego and habit, they expect you to keep buying their stuff. Well, there's a new sheriff in town. They didn't bank on this one, obviously, because what we can do is simply, and we're not playing games here.
Right.
I'm unplugging this, and I'm plugging in this. There's not a person in the building that can deny that doesn't sound better.
Right.
It's about 4 dB louder, but the quality of
the low-end quality especially is really
amazing. And this also is in a hand mic called our PR35. Exactly the same element, same sound, and all of that kind of stuff. But it's just amazing to me why more people are not figuring it out, that these companies are just strapping you. Here's the biggest disappointment. The RE20. This is sad. This is a very expensive microphone. You got to be right on it. If you move any at all, you lose your tone. It changes. Well, if you're an artist, you don't want to have to do that. And ham radio, I don't want to be sitting right here. You should never get more than 2 inches away on any microphone.
Right.
We'll come back to that in a minute. But here's the saddest part. What is all of this? It's got to be marketing and hype, because there's really no... Now, wait a minute. So I said, you know, I think I can do that so much better. And did we? Now you can move around a full 90 degrees and listen to this one. When I get behind the phasing plug, it's 40 dB of rear. Nothing.
Wow.
Gone. So the broadcasters, artists, we're using this instead of condensers because condensers are way too sensitive. They should never be used on a live stage in a broadcast studio. Where the hell should they be used? I don't know. Because we now have answered the condenser with a large diaphragm dynamic. And there was 2 ham radio operators that figured it out. Shure tried it years ago and failed. Sennheiser tried it many times and failed. They all went back to little, the 1/2 inch to 3/4 elements. It was Joe Walsh and I, 2 crazy hams at his kitchen table that figured out how to tame it. And boy, do we tame it. And the rear rejection...
It's got to be fantastic for feedback.
It is really something. So we have all these wonderful microphones out there today, but none of them touch what we're doing. It's really sad because there's so many things going on today in the market, but it's all advertising, ego, and hype. We do no advertising, and we have hundreds of artists. I turned on the Today Show yesterday, and there's Usher using my PR35. But we never know where it's going to go. Every day is somebody new. But after you listen to that for a while, and you go back to this, you see what I mean. And you can't say I'm playing games, because I'm not. It's real-time radio. Whether you like it or not, that's the fact. So all you got to do now is get rid of that stuff. And here's a $100 microphone. It'll blow it totally away. I designed this for Paul Rogers. He wanted a microphone that had more mid-range, that cut through the mix better, and they didn't have to EQ it. But now that it all starts the microphone, so now that we've got that going, we can go in and equalize that a little bit, and we can do beautiful things with that. This is a $100 microphone, and I mean to tell you, you've really got it going on for you. Again?
Is that the same as ICM, Bob?
No. That's very special.
And does the good one work with ICOM?
Yes, very much so. Yes. So that really plays. And what's even more infuriating for a lot is this.
I run a pro audio company, and I was blown away by that.
Yeah.
Here's the nice little, yes, and this, this is a new. I buy these new every 3 months, 4 months or so, just to make sure we are not dogs.
Right.
Here's our new ham radio microphone. Let me get all this straight. I don't want to play games here because I can't switch the cable on this because it's got 4 pins. Okay, everybody straight up and down, okay?
Oh, no, I'm...
Little guy. This little guy blows it away. And again, we can do an AB on it. There's your SM58. This is $70.
Yeah, that's a good buy.
See you later. I mean, it's just an amazing thing what we're doing. And I learned all this technology from ham radio, mostly antenna theory. People say, antennas? What are you talking about? It has a pattern. It has frequency response. It has great rejection. What did I just describe? Hello. And that's what Walsh said. He came to me about 8 years ago. We've been best friends for 45 years. And he said, design me a better microphone. And so when we started working together, he said, build it like that big antenna you had. And that's what we're doing. And it's so simple. The science is so simple. Because there's a different frequency, but it sure works good. And when you listen to that for a while, and we go back to this, it's like, wait a minute. Then you go to this guy. No.
Is that for sale already, Bob?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What's the number on that?
PR30.
Where do I find the nearest one to where we're sitting?
Right there.
Right there. You can get it
How
in,
much are they?
You can get it in silver or you can get it in black. We had to build it black. It was kind of funny. I built the silver one first, and because I just did. And all of a sudden, a lot of guys weren't using it on their stage. They were using all the vocal mics, but the drum overheads were condensers. Well, that's BS. You put a condenser mic, and pay attention to this the next time you see a band. They put a condenser about 4 foot above a cymbal. What does it hear?
Everything.
If there was a decent audio engineer, he would have put a headphone in and listened to that channel and found out that the overhead was hearing more of the guitar or the blazing bass amp than it was the cymbal. And you never hear the cymbals through the PA. It just ticks me off when I hear concerts. I can't hear the drums. Why? Because they're using condenser microphones and they can't turn them up very loud. Well, get rid of them. They don't know about the new technology. This thing will handle 145 dB SVL. And we've been doing underheads right under the cymbal. And there's a tom-tom right here. Oh, here. And they're freaked out. So the guys are really... Max Weinberg, he's just absolutely gone nuts. He's got a 19-piece big band, and the entire orchestra is picked up with PR30s, and he just can't figure it out. We're doing Steinway pianos, trombones, trumpets, saxophones, and of course all of his drums, because he gets this great sound. Then we take a PR22 and put it under his snare, because the snare resonates at 4K. Well, that's got a 4K peak in it. Best drum sound I've ever heard in my life. You put this on top, and under out of phase. Oh my gosh. Just apply the science.
Question. You were nice enough on the air about 2 years ago to help me set up an ICM mic with my new ICOM radio.
Yeah.
And about a year ago, I asked you, should I upgrade to one of your better mics? And you said it isn't going to sound any better. Do you still maintain
Well, it will. What are you using?
ICOM 7600.
7600.